Hello ladies, it's Michelle from Scrapbook Niagara. So I've just started with the alcohol inks a few weeks ago, and I wanted to share my journey with you and the many things I've learned along the way after watching probably hundreds of various videos. So depending on your end goal, I just wanted to share with you some tools that you're definitely going to need. You know, if you want to just put some ink down and blow it around with the Tim Holtz blower, that's one thing. That's not my end goal, so I have not used that tool at all yet. But what I have used is what I've seen other ladies using, and some just use a regular blow dryer, but I happen to have the it used to have a curling iron attached to it, so and it has a cold setting. So this is the dryer that I've been using to move the inks around. One of the things that I think, you know, if you're after making flowers, or, you know, if your end goal is to make some flowers and things of these nature, you are definitely going to need an air compressor. But you're most certainly, I can't tell you, this has been one of the most important tools with my whole journey on the alcohol inks, is the precision tip. It helps you control where you're putting that alcohol and how you move it around. So it is key. It is paramount if you're hoping to make flowers one day, or I find even with just making the simple marbleized backgrounds, like, you know, with the little droppers that you get, or you can't control how the alcohol comes out. So definitely get yourself this. It's going to make a world of difference. So today I'm just going to show you some very simple marbleized backgrounds. Like, this is Monsoon. I'm addicted to just these backgrounds, and, you know, you throw a simple sentiment on and you're good to go. So we're going to get started, but today I'm just going to use Cobalt. It's new, I got it in today, and then along with Statue. Now, it's important to note too that this is the alloy, and you know, I've seen many use the Pinata Brass. I have used that as well, and I like that as well, but they act very differently. So I'll explain as I go. But with the colors, they act so differently when you add in alloys to different, you know, different alcohol inks, depending on the colors. And you know, I can't explain it, but they do, and the only way that you can really get a feel for that is to try it out yourself. So let's get started. I'm just going to show you, like I said, very simple marbleized background. I have my fan going, so forgive me, and I'm not going to do much talking because I'm going to have my blow dryer going. But here we go. I think when you start this out, you truly have to start getting inks down and understanding how you're adding the alcohol and the movements that you're going to get. So for this technique, I depending how dark you want your color, I'm probably going to add in about 3 drops, because it won't take me long to cover this. It's 6 by 6. So I'm going to add probably 3 drops or so. 1 drop of the alloy, and quite a bit of the alcohol. Now, you can drop it in the center, but then it's all going to congregate along your edges. So if you squirt it in, kind of move it around, So another tip is never ever, unless you're going for that look, are you going to put the dryer right over the ink, or else it's going to splatter and you're going to get all the splatter effects along the edges. That's not what I'm going for. So it's important, keep your dryer low, never right on the inks, because you don't want it to go, you want to keep it, off to the side, so the air's, coming off at an angle at the ink, and it's just pushing it over. And you're controlling where that ink's going. So, I find the statue isn't quite forming the way the gilded does, where the gilded, the metallics seem to want to stick together. So you can really move and create your own veining. So wherever you're moving it, you will create that veining, and you keep pushing it towards that focal point that you're trying to achieve. And again, when you're doing this, and sometimes you're going to get a funny edge because you're pushing that ink off. This is 6 by 6, so I generally do cards 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So once you trim it down, you'll be amazed at just how beautiful it ends up looking. So I would say overall, I'm quite happy already. I may fix this corner here, maybe add in a little more alcohol. Move it around in big, but you know, what was that? 4 drops and, you know, moving it around, and I've got a background, a gorgeous background to use for a card. You know, and as you could see, you know, I was pushing it in towards the center to get that nice distinct veining. For me, having that focal point, I find that just stunning. So I'm going to post more videos to come just on my journey and the things I've learned along the way, and hopefully we'll see you next week, and I'll do a flower tutorial for you. Have a good night, and we'll see you soon.